Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everybody. How is everybody doing? Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Thank you guys so very much for joining Yaya's Best Life today. Look who is in the car and look who we gonna roll with today for a few minutes, y'all. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As you would say, yes, yes, yes.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you so very much, Joe, for coming on my channel. I appreciate it. This is Thursday Vibe Session with Yaya's Best Life. And as many of you know, this is Yaya's way of giving back to those that are members of my membership. And Joe is one of my members. So I am thankful and appreciative that you are a member and welcome you to Yaya's Best Life.
I'm glad to be part of the family.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, let me welcome in those that have come to listen to your story and your journey here on YouTube. Welcome in Dominique Blue, my buddy, my friend. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Lashes Journey. My buddy, my friend, my sis, thank you so very much for joining us this evening. What's up, Buddha? How are you? Thank you, sis. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And Anne Marie, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you so very much for joining. How you doing, Joshua? Thank you. Thank you for joining this evening. Let's see. What's up, Six Bows? How are you? How are you doing this Thursday? Thank you for joining us today. Okay, I made it all the way down. I'm sure others are going to be joining us. How was your day today, Joe? How are you?
My day was very, very busy. I actually was tasked with something that I've never done before. We had to update some 911 call information so that the call could be released to the media. So I ended up having to use Audacity to do some audio editing and that kind of deal, which I haven't done in forever. So it's been a busy day, but we got everything done. We'll call it good.
Good, good. Looks like you guys got some sunshine.
Yes,
The weather.
finally.
Yes.
Finally.
Yes.
Finally.
Yeah.
We're getting a little bit closer to that Floridian content. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was kind of cool the last couple days, and then prior to the last couple days, we had some really heavy duty rain, but that's okay. But then prior to that, it was in the 80s, 84, 86, 81. So, but we had sunshine today, and I got out and I dropped some seeds, a few more seeds out on my patio. Dropped me some lettuce and some leeks and some spinach seeds.
Okay.
Yeah, so trying to get it going. Six Bows says, "What's up, weightlifting geek? Drive safely."
What's going on? Always.
And she says, "Why that blue screen looks so good, Yaya?" I know. I used this blue when I interviewed Blue Lotus, just trying to do a little something, Blue Lotus. And she really liked the blue too. So for the guys, for the men that I interview, I use blue as my backdrop as well. So, yes. Sandra living a full life. She has greetings, Yaya Best Life, motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, and everyone in the chat will be listening, but not in the chat. Thank you so very much for coming in and for listening in the background. I appreciate it. Okay, let's see. I had great day, Yaya. My day only halfway over. Well, I'm glad that you had a great day, and I hope everybody in the chat had a great day. Let me see what Joshua says. Yes, I had good news for my workout challenge. live stream. I did 100 push-ups and 20 sit-ups today. This afternoon, my body feels awesome and keep my heart healthy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Good job. Job well done. Well, we have Joe for about 20 or 25 minutes. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm sure others are going to pop in. The way the agenda is for today, you guys, we're going to have Joe, like I said, for about 20, 25 minutes. And then we'll have another guest at the 6:30, half an hour. And that will be my son, Coach Phil Reacts 425, and he will tell us about his channel and his YouTube journey. But first, we're going to ask some questions to Mr. Joe. Okay. But first, I'll know, what has inspired you to do YouTube?
So,
Or what inspired you? Yes.
What really inspired me I'm gonna say for about a month and a half, 2 months, I was an undercover YouTuber. I was literally recording videos in the gym. I was talking like I was on YouTube, but I never uploaded the videos anywhere. And I was working toward reaching a 300-pound bench press. And the day that I finally hit it, I had recorded it, and I was like, man, if I did this, maybe I should actually start putting out my videos and just see what happens. And that was the start.
Wow. How long have you been on YouTube?
So, in the end of this month, will make 2 years.
Okay. Yeah. Good for you. Yeah. And you are doing so very well. I think you're at what, about 2,300?
Right now, we are at 2292.
Yeah,
and
okay.
The 8 that it takes to get to 2,300 have eluded me for the last 3 weeks, but it is okay.
It's a coming. You see, it's coming.
That's it.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, I know. Those numbers are crazy. Well, let me ask you this. Do you enjoy being famous?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think of myself as famous, for multiple reasons. Ever since I was young, I've always battled with low self-esteem and low self-confidence. So I've never even had the opportunity to think of myself in a special way, even if that was the case. And I think that for me, humility is so important because you can't get anywhere without it. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do what I'm trying to do on this platform and show some love to people. So I wouldn't consider myself famous. If anything, it's just an opportunity for us to help more people.
Well, you know that you do carry the title, Mr. Famous. So I had to ask the question the way that I did.
Yeah, thank you.
But after spending much time with you, on your channel and listening to you and how you motivate all of us, your answer, I expected that as well. You are you have humility and you're very humble. But we thank you for what you do in these YouTube streets because you bring a number of people together. And because you are who you are and you present yourself the way that you do, that keeps a lot of us together and has given us all the opportunity to grow our channel. So we do thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And can I say thank you for having me here while we're thanking people, because this is a privilege and it really does mean a lot to me. And I'm so glad that I was able to be here for a few minutes, because seeing everyone grow is what brings me the most joy. And just looking at all the members that know it's Yaya time.
It's Yaya time. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Tell us about your channel. Tell us about your channel and then tell us what your schedule is.
So, when I first started my channel, it was strictly going to be fitness. And all we really uploaded was fitness content.
Mm-hmm.
And one day I was on the way to the gym. I'd had a day kind of like I've had today. And I was sitting in the car and I was giving myself a pep talk. Like, you know what, Joe? You got to make sure that you look ahead and don't look behind. And if you're going to look behind, remember where you came from and where you are now. So I know you had a bad day. I know you don't feel like going in this gym. But if you want to get where you're trying to go, we got to get in this gym. And I was telling myself these things, having this conversation in the car. And I decided to make a YouTube short because I hadn't been making a whole lot of shorts. And I just made a YouTube short with pretty much everything that I was telling myself. And everybody liked it. And that was a big moment for me because I felt like more of me was exposed and people liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So as we've progressed as far as the channel goes, it's more than just fitness only content. We really do a lot of motivation, a lot of bringing people together, um, and just trying to bring content that people are going to enjoy. And we're working on some gardening content now,
Yeah.
and working on some, of course, fitness content and my little toys and my trinkets and the things that I buy that I use to pass the time. Just trying to share that kind of content too.
You do some cooking as well.
Yeah. We do some cooking. I'm actually trying to push the Geek Griller ASMR channel more
Mm-hmm.
because I really want to start doing all of my cooking over there. Ideally, having a second channel that's monetized would be absolutely amazing. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to kind of start pushing the smoking and the grilling content over there.
Okay, absolutely. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. Can you help us to, or give us maybe some thoughts, your thoughts on balancing YouTube and having a family life?
Sure, I sure can. Oh, and I forgot to mention, normally it's Monday through Friday,
Mm.
5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go live. There are certain days that we have exceptions, like today. We chose not to go live just so we could make sure that we were ready to go and focus because it's yaya time. But other than that, you know what I mean? Unless something crazy happens transportation wise, 9 times out of 10 it's 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we try to do some pop-up live streams at night once the kiddos sleep and that kind of deal. And we try to drop some tech content, some fitness content, and that kind of deal as much as we can. Um, but to answer your question about balance, I encourage everyone to make your blows count. And what I mean by that is if you're a boxer, you're not going to throw a punch that isn't going to hit your target because every punch matters. You want to be effective in what you're doing. And what I mean by that and the comparison I'm making is take advantage of the time that you've got. If you've got 5 minutes and that
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes is all you have in order to stay balanced, then make you a video. That's 5 minutes and edit
Mm-hmm.
it when everybody sleep or do what you got to do. But I have to balance, and that's why we go live so much in the car. It's because it's time that I've got before I get home, and all my other responsibilities kick in, and everything else is asked of me. So I have to make the time because I know if I don't, I'm going to be frustrated because I enjoy making content. And if I do it at home, then everyone else will be frustrated because I can't do the things I need to do. So
Right.
the live stream is how we balance.
Great. Great. Yeah, absolutely. Um, I wanted to ask you when you first started YouTube, um, were you hesitant or were you embarrassed to tell people that you
Yeah.
started YouTube?
Yes. For about 2 months, nobody, not even my wife, knew that I had a YouTube channel. Knew that I had a YouTube channel. And what actually happened, and I encourage everybody to own what you are, because being a YouTuber is something that you are, and it's not a bad thing, regardless of what anybody else thinks. And once I got to the point where I had the confidence to tell the people that are in my personal life, telling everyone else was easy because everybody knows them.
I know, but I don't know what it is about YouTube. I think it may be just that, just social media, just the word YouTube
Mm-hmm.
that has a rap, a negative rap on it to
Uh-huh.
a certain extent in the world. And so, therefore, at least for me, that's how I felt when I first started. It was like I didn't tell anybody. I didn't want to push family members to join or anything. I just came out and was gonna see what happened,
Uh-huh.
you
Yes.
know. And then when I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
even I'm talking about when it's like 5 or 10, I still was like, oh, five
Uh-huh.
people watching me,
Uh-huh.
10 people watching me, what? And then I kind of, stepped out and said something. And no, sometimes not saying anything is just like being negative or saying no. So I
Yeah.
had a lot of people that just didn't say anything. So that left me feeling like, okay, well, you're not thinking well of what I'm doing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But that was okay. I kept pushing and kept pushing. Now they like, what? You almost got 1,300 subscribers?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes, I do. You
Yeah.
know,
And
so
and and, and I knew that this was gonna happen when you didn't think that it was gonna happen. So
right.
and and the funny thing is, no matter what you do, no matter what kind of content you make, there is always going to be somebody that subtly or blatantly doesn't like what you do. It's,
Yes.
it's life. So we just take the negatives and we keep going. When I first started, I reached out on Facebook because Facebook's another platform. Let me see if I can bring some people over and that kind of deal. I joined this fitness group and I posted one of my videos. And the utter hate that I received made me completely leave Facebook. I still did YouTube,
Really?
but I didn't go to Facebook. I mean, they talk. How the kids say it? They talk cash trash about me. Like they went in on me. It was crazy.
Wow.
And fast forward, just earlier this week, I'm like, let me try to reach back out on Facebook, get some things going. So I boosted one of the live streams on Facebook just to see if I could get some more eyes and that kind of deal. And I had somebody comment that I was a crap content creator. Another Facebook no nonsense motivator, and I was identical to a cockroach.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes,
You gotta have thick skin, as they say. I think African Dreaming had a live on a day or so
uh-huh.
ago, and I remember Jay was saying you have got to have a thick skin to be on YouTube because sometimes people be just coming for you.
Yes, yes, they do. And I actually went and looked at his Facebook profile just out of curiosity. And posting on Facebook in 3 years, has no followers. And it's like, oh, okay, okay. I see what you're doing. I see.
Just just brush your shoulders off with him, huh?
That's it. That's it.
Welcome in Tamika Davis and Deborah Garrett. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. We got just a few more minutes here with Joe. let's see. What other questions did I have? I asked about that. Let's see. I think you've said before how you came up with your YouTube channel name.
Yeah. So when I first started the channel, me being an IT professional and wanting to learn how to lift weights was an oxymoron according to most people, because geeks aren't supposed to lift weights and weightlifters aren't supposed to be smart. So I came up with the name, the Weightlifting Geek, playing on that oxymoron, hoping to draw some eyes and some attention by means of the name. And that was when literally the only thing we were doing was fitness content and tech content. That was all we did. Um, but as things progressed and as things changed, we switched over to more motivational type content and that kind of deal. And what I found was in our videos and our live streams where we emphasized motivation, people would always ask, well, where's the fitness content? Or when's the last time you put out a fitness video? And I honestly believe it was because we had created what we initially set out to create. Everyone expected nothing but fitness. So we changed the name to Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek just because there's so much more that we do besides just fitness.
Okay. Nice. Very nice. I'm always interested in how people come up with their names. There's some amazing stories of how people have come up with their channel names.
Yes, indeed.
So
yes, indeed.
Absolutely. Hey, Jay Jordan. He says, how are you? Yaya's Best Life. I liked and shared you out. Thank you for stopping in, Jay Jordan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So before we lose you here, what would you, or is there anything that you would like to tell the chat about YouTube, or how to continue doing YouTube and not stop and all that kind of good stuff?
Sure. The one thing that I have found from YouTube is that you get out of it what you put in it. So if you make one video a week, your growth is going to be a direct correlation to that one video a week. If you make 2 videos a week, your growth is going to be a direct correlation, so on and so forth. So the biggest thing to do is to stay active. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter whether it's shorts. It doesn't matter whether it's long form content. It doesn't matter whether it's live streams. YouTube is a numbers game. The more numbers and the more content that you have, the greater the possibility of you reaching your goals. But if you don't put anything in it, then what can you expect to get out of it?
Right. Yeah, that numbers game is kind of hard for me. I try, after I wake up in the morning, I always pray first. Mm-hmm. And then I flip over to the table and I pick up my phone and I look at my numbers. That's horrible. Well, sometimes I have to go to the bathroom and then I look at my numbers. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I had other stuff going on today or whatever. Like I told you, I was out there dealing with the little garden on the patio or whatever today. And I wasn't on YouTube as much as I am. And I went and I finally went to the studio and looked, and I was like, I had went up 9. I was like, oh my goodness, what? Nice. You know? So sometimes not looking at the numbers is a good thing.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? And then when you see that you've made progress, you're pat yourself on the back and you're excited. Welcome in the word. Thank you for stopping in. You know, it excites you, but it has been an extreme pleasure having you. And I'm going to have you again because I want a whole hour with you.
Sounds good.
I had a whole bunch of questions on here for you.
Okay.
But, No, it's really been a pleasure, and I am thankful that you took your time to come and to visit with me and to visit with those here in the chat and
Thank
tell
you for
us a little
having me.
bit more about you, and about your channel and
I
how we
appreciate it.
all can keep on chugging along.
That's it. And I'm gonna tell you, the one thing, like our mantra on the channel is stay strong, stay positive, and stay active. And I'm gonna tell you, if you can stay strong, regardless of what other people are doing, if you got the thick skin, like what we talked about, and then once you stay strong, then you can be positive. Because I'm still here when everybody else hasn't been here. And once you have those two things, then you can be active. And the world is your oyster. It's up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I did not expect to really be on YouTube this long. Welcome in, CC. Fashion is my passion. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much for joining. And Toya, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as well. Yeah, I had no clue. I just did it because my son said, Mom, you need to do something instead of sitting there watching TV. I was like, okay, sure. What you want me to do? He said, go look at this, go look at that. Okay. And then I thought, oh, well, that sounds pretty cool or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how Yaya got started on YouTube. But yeah, it has been a pleasure. I don't see my son. I told him to be on time. Of course, that's your kids for you or whatever. But I don't want to hold you up. I want to respect your time. And I know you told me you had about 30 minutes to visit with us. So I want to thank you for taking your time to come and visit with us today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to tell you, if you're here and you're not already connected to Yaya's Best Life, can I ask you a question? What are you doing? Please, by all means, hit the bells, hit the notifications, hit the check marks, all them good things, because when someone gives of their time to help others, they deserve some help themselves.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Thank you. That's what he does, y'all. He's always pushing someone else forward, but we thank you for what you do. We absolutely do thank you for what you do.
Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a good evening, and we will see you all in these YouTube streets.
Thank you, Joe. Don't leave, you guys. I'm still here. Thank you, Joe.
All right. Take care.
Okay. All right. Bye. So how is everybody in the chat doing? Absolutely, Dominique. That is Joe. He's wonderful. I'm so happy to have come across him on YouTube. Toya, she says, yes, friend. Oh, I think you're new. At least it's my first time, and I apologize if I've not seen your name before, but thank you so very much for joining us today. I certainly do appreciate it, and I hope to see you again. I have another guest coming, so he may be here in a few minutes. I can drop the link if there's anybody in the chat that would like to come up and talk about their channel until our next guest come. I want you to please feel free to click on this link and come up and chat with Yaya. I certainly would enjoy your company until I see my son pop in the back in the studio here. Thank you, Mr. J. Jordan. I needed that tax money, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. I don't have nothing like all the other people do. So I'll just sit here and shake and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, Mr. J. Jordan. So yeah, I dropped the link. So if anybody want to pop up here, otherwise you guys let me know what's going on. What did Dominic say? Hey, bro. Oh, she's talking to the word. I fell asleep in your business. What did we see? What did Dominique say? I fell asleep in your bushes last night. Them warriors were out. Okay, so you was in somebody else's chat and fell asleep on them, girl. How did you do that? Welcome in, Frugal Mama. Thank you. Thank you. We just had Joe from the Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek on. So as he always does, drop knowledge. I asked him a few questions. If you guys didn't see that part, please go watch the replay because he always provides very good content for us. Now I'm just waiting for my next guest to come on. I've dropped the link. If anybody would like to come up, please feel free to do so. Otherwise, we can sit here and chit chat for a little bit. You guys tell me what's going on. Lashes Journey, I think you're still in the chat. I don't know if you heard me earlier, sis. I dropped some more seeds today. So I planted me some lettuce and I planted me some leeks, which are like onions, and I planted me some spinach. This month of March started. Oh, my friend is in the back. What's up, girl?
Hi, what's up?
How are you?
I'm good. Just about to go inside from a long day. You know what I did today.
Did you go get the goats? Y'all better look. You
see?
Are they babies?
Yeah, they babies.
I can't wait to have you on. Dominique, she also is one of my membership members, and she's coming on the 23rd. Dominique will be here next week, so you guys make sure y'all come back because y'all see, show us the goats again, girl.
That's my new baby. It's two of them. It's one right here and one right there.
Have you named them?
My kids named, the brown one is Portia.
Okay.
And this one is Mercedes.
So you got two girls.
Two girls. So the thing is, they're going to name all our goats after cars that they want. So
I know that's right. The kids got it going on. Welcome in to Mama Grows. Thank you for joining us.
We'll talk about that next week. I just wanted to show you because I remember I told you I was going to get them. So yeah,
I was getting ready to start asking a bunch of questions too. I was, because I'm like,
I'm so tired, sis. I am so tired. I've been up since a long time going to get these goats. I'm tired.
Okay.
I'm about to go.
We'll be back next week, y'all. Buddha says cute. Welcome in, Sifting Some Soil and more.
They may be running around next week. They're a little quiet today. They're trying to get to know their new spot.
So you got a lot of property?
I mean, not here in the city. Up the road, yeah. But since Grandma got sick, I came back down here. So I brought all the animals here, and I still want to accumulate. So it's not big at all. No.
I know you had some turtles and stuff, but I was like, okay, cool. She got some turtles, but now you got some goats. Well, I guess that's your lawnmower.
Yeah. Yeah. And milk. That's lawnmower milk.
Oh, goat milk. Yeah, that is true.
And cheese. I wanna live within myself. I don't want to have to really go out too much to survive, as an option,
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we do. It's going to be fun. All right.
Might be on for a while next week. Thank you, sis, for coming up. I appreciate it.
Bye, y'all.
I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up. I was waiting on my next guest to come in, and I don't see him yet or whatever. But so thank you, Dominique, for sharing the goats with us. Dominique is going to be on the channel next Thursday. For those of you that's new here to the channel, Thursday Vibe Session with Yaya is every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And starting out, this is my opportunity to give back. Oh, here he comes. This is my opportunity to give back to my membership members. And so I am interviewing them and getting, bye, Buddha. Thank you for coming in. This is my way to give back to my membership members and thank them for being members of Yaya's Best Life. So my next guest is in the back. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up. Welcome, son.
See, I told you I would be. I know I'm running late. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you really well.
Okay. No, see, What
What
had happened
happened was, see, I already knew.
what had happened was I was getting ready. I had to do my little stuff, my little judge, get everything on, right? And I
Mhm.
couldn't find the mouse. And Jeremiah was playing on the computer the other night. And so I was like, where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And he
Don't
finds
be
it.
blaming my grandbaby for losing stuff.
Well, that's his fault.
Uh-huh. You
Anyway,
guys in the chat, please welcome my son, Coach Phil, and his channel name is Coach Phil Reacts 425.
yes, it is.
So he has a YouTube channel and he is one of my membership members. And he so kindly said that he would come and take the second half of today's vibing with Yaya. So thank you. I appreciate you.
I had to
How
rush
was
home and everything.
how was your day today at
Ooh,
the school?
it was wild.
Was it wild?
Yeah,
He
it
works
was.
for the school system, you guys.
Yeah, so got kids biting each other and hitting and calling each other names, and it was just a day. It was a normal day.
It was a normal day
Normal day.
in the public school
Normal
system.
day in the PS system.
Well, thank you. I see Buddha. Buddha says she's in 9 lives. Well, thank you. I'm in 9 lives, sis. Oh, okay. So you are here in the BGBG. Okay. I was saying bye to your co-host. Oh, okay, Buddha. Thank you. Thank you for still being here. So, are you ready?
Stay ready.
You stay ready? Okay. You ready for me to fire some questions at you?
Go ahead.
Did you see the goats? Oh, so you didn't see Dominique had just came up and she filled in until you came?
Nah, I didn't see the goats. I didn't see
Okay,
the
well,
goats.
make sure you come back next week because I'm gonna interview her next Thursday.
Oh, perfect.
So let me ask you, how did you start YouTube, son?
Started about about 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It was just during the pandemic and had some time on my hands, and some of my friends and my football players that I coached, they were like, man, coach, you'd be funny at doing YouTube. You always got something to say. And I'm like, I don't know. I just, it just felt like it was too time consuming. But we were in the thick of the pandemic, so I had time on my hands. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. Let me get myself a little webcam and, a little microphone. And I was roughing it. I was trying my best to see if I could do it. Bought a big old green screen and started doing videos. And that's where it started.
And your videos, tell us about your channel. What are your videos? What's your content?
In the beginning, it was just reacting to funny memes and videos and stuff. And after a while, my first love has always been sports. And I thought, let me just see if I can react to some compilations of different sports stuff like basketball, football, hockey, different things. And it was fun, but the crux of my channel is football reactions. That's where my bread and butter is. That's where I'm very comfortable at this point in my channel. Doing XFL, NFL. I try to do NFL games as much as I can because of copyright stuff, it's hard. I do a lot of Canadian football, and I have so much fun doing that. Yeah, football in general.
Okay. Are you on your computer now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can you drop your link?
Yes, I can.
So if you guys can go over and check out Coach Phil Reacts, he's going to drop his link here and check him out. And as he said, yes, he does make sure on some of those videos that your kids aren't in the room. He doesn't do it all the time, but sometimes he has some choice words. But he does football reactions, and so sometimes it's just fun to kind of watch him. But I'm his mother though, so I always watch his videos. So
you act like I'm so bad.
Well, a little bit.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Yes. I say a few things I probably shouldn't say, but who doesn't? Who doesn't say certain things like that on YouTube? It's freedom of speech for now.
Oh, okay. That's what you're gonna stick to
Till they take it from me.
Oh, okay. So your channel, you have the one channel,
Yeah.
and right now you do football reactions. What do you have upcoming?
Oh man, I'm gonna start getting into because we have an XFL team here now in Seattle. I'm going to be. I went to an XFL game this past Saturday, and I'm gonna start going to more games, do a little more. I want to get into vlogging while I'm at games. I've
Okay.
had a few Canadian teams reach out, and I might take a trip to Canada. Who
Okay.
knows if it all works out, Lord willing, but I might be in Winnipeg, I might be in Vancouver, I might be in Calgary. eh, I might be all over the place. So hopefully, Lord willing, I'm able to experience that. I've never been outside the country, so that'll be fun to record that.
And
Yeah,
you
just
and he's in this is my child, so it's hard for me to get my words all correct. But you're in the Pacific Northwest,
yes, I am.
Seattle.
Yes, I am.
So we're just well, you now, just a couple hours from Canada
Yeah, we're like
border.
3.5 hours from
Yeah,
Vancouver. So
yeah.
that would be a hop, skip, and a drop for me to be able to go do that. And now I look forward to doing that.
And then are you gonna keep your current channel and vlog, or would you create another channel and vlog?
That's a good question. I've thought about it. I've thought about starting another channel, but I think I'll just add it all for right now till I can find a better a balance with life and school and raising your grandson. Another channel is not in the works right now, but down the road maybe. But right now I'll just probably post it on my channel.
That was one of my questions as well. How do you um, balance family, working, my grandchild, and YouTube? How do you manage your time doing that?
Um, well, I'm kind of lucky. I took a year off. I've been coaching for 10 years for y'all to know. I've been coaching football for almost 10 years. And this is the first year that I took a year off because I'm in school to finish my degree in elementary education to become a elementary school teacher. Um, and that takes a lot of my time. That's like 21, 24 hours out of the week that I have to dedicate to school. So I try to balance work, school, him, and all that somehow, some way. I'm
And
lucky I only work
relationship.
5 days a week, so I'm lucky with that, and I'm off at a really good time, so I'm able to come home, pump out a couple videos, and then do my homework. So it there are days where I'm tired. There are days where I'm like, I really have the energy? But I've got some really good subscribers and good community that I've got so far. They like, hey, where you been? Hey, when are you gonna pump out another video? I'm like, all right, that's motivation right there. So I try to find a good balance with that.
How many platforms are you on? Are you on other platforms that you share the same content as you do YouTube?
I'm on Instagram. My Instagram is CoachPhil425. I'm on Facebook, CoachPhilReacts425 as well. I'm on Twitter, CoachPhilReacts on there, and what the hell do I have? I got all that. So I got all the main things. So if you want to follow me, go follow me on Twitter. You want to follow me on Instagram. I'm
Are
also on
you on the
Facebook.
Tickety Talk?
I'm on TikTok, CoachPhil42 at CoachPhil425. I gotta get better at TikTok.
I know I haven't been on. I got so many notifications on TikTok right now. I
Yeah.
just haven't been back over there. TikTok is wild over there or whatever, but I just been concentrating on YouTube of late.
Yeah.
I was posting over there, but I had to slow down for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a different ball game. It's more condensed, but it's fun to just I do little school updates on there and then I'll post like snippets of my videos, but it's fun. I like TikTok. It's cool.
Okay, let me see. What else do I have for you? Is there anything else you want to tell us about your YouTube journey? What keeps you motivated on YouTube?
What keeps me motivated? Well, number one, the subscribers. My subscribers are amazing. If my subscribers, they keep it real, and I like to keep it genuine. I like to just tell it like a TI is on the channel. I don't like to sugarcoat things, and there are a lot of YouTubers who just and pardon my French, I don't really care, but that bullshit their subscribers. I don't want that. I want
Well,
to
be
just
having my channel taken down because you're using foul language. And YouTube just came out with something about cussing on the thing or whatever. But I think I might be able to get past that one.
They copyright striked me for anything I've said, and I've said some things. Anyway, I would say it's I love my subscribers. I love seeing them, talking football with them. I love being a part of that football community. It's just fun. It's an outlet. It's motivation for me to be like, do better as a content creator and test my limits and challenge myself to see, dang, I am creative. Dang, I can do this. I can do that, So it's fun. That's a good motivation to me.
Are you surprised to see, since you are the one that got me started on YouTube, your mother, are you surprised that your mother is still doing YouTube?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought she was going to fold, like, after the first 3 videos. I thought you was going to fold. I ain't going to lie to you. But see, the thing is, if you were still working, you would have folded, because it takes a lot. But since you're retired, you have time on your hands, and you genuinely look like you're having a great time. I'm not surprised.
I always tell people that too. If I was still out there in the workforce, I don't know how many videos that Dominique said. Did you drop the link?
I'm trying to drop the link, but I can't. There's no box for me to like type.
What you should in the. Are you seeing the comments?
Yeah, I see the comments.
Okay, but drop it in the comments.
I'm trying to, Mom.
Oh, okay.
There's no like the thing that you click to type. There's no.
Because you never found the mouse.
I've got the mouse right here. I'm trying to find the thing to drop the link in the comments.
Oh, I got it. Here's this link, you guys.
Thank you. See, that's all you had to do.
It didn't turn blue like I wanted it to because I'm doing it on my laptop, but I'm not sure. But Coach Phil Reacts 425.
Yep.
If you can't click on the link, you can
highlight it and
put it up in the search engine or whatever. But yeah, go check him out. He's got some funny. I don't know how far y'all want to go back because some of his stuff is raunchy. When he was doing, what was that Jerry Springer crap he was doing and stuff?
Don't go that far. Don't.
Yeah,
do not. If it's not anything football related, if you go back to 2021, do not go that far like that. I was testing something out. I was beginning. Don't do that. Nope.
And so that is something that you must remember when you're out this social media deal is when you put something out there, it's out there for life.
I had an idea.
You can't take it back. Even when you delete it, it's still out there in the archives somewhere. Somebody gonna find it.
Well, this was a few days ago. I was laying in bed. I was watching some other YouTubers. I was like, hey, that'd be kind of fun to do a video of like reacting to my old videos and see like how, see how far you come. And then I thought about it. I was like, nah. Because I was reacting to some Jerry Springer stuff that would get me canceled, and I ain't got time to be canceled. And people talking about you were mean and you were cruel for laughing at the woman that was in the inflatable pool with Alfredo. Nope.
CC Fashion is my passion said, hey, the internet has been acting crazy. Acting crazy for this live stream, or are you speaking just in general? The internet has been
the internet's wild.
Crazy. Because if you're talking about this live stream, I am kind of noticing that it's jumping a little bit. Hey, sunshine to sunset with Rashonda. She says, hello, Yaya, guest in chat. My guest is my son, Rashonda.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us this evening. For those of you that just came on earlier, I interviewed the first half of the show, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. And we had a fabulous time. Shanster Travels. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing incorrectly, which I know you and I've seen you in other live streams. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I think it's just everywhere. Couldn't get on. Yeah, you know what? And my phone has been acting all crazy and haha, it's okay. Thank you. Yeah, well, I ain't gonna go into in depth about it, and I ain't gonna give Yaya's total opinion about the whole system out here. But yeah, there's some crazy, funny stuff going on. Because my brother keeps calling me and he keeps saying, "Why is your phone going straight to voicemail?" And I said, my phone is sitting right here like it does every day, right here next to me or whatever. That bleeping in and out and all that kind of weird stuff. And you're right about the internet. It gets to jumping and clicking you out of stuff, or something will pop up that, you didn't click on or whatever. So we just have to, certainly be careful what's going on with things. Who was that? Somebody I was talking to yesterday told me they went and looked up something. How did she tell me that? She went and searched on something, and then she went to another platform. Then she went over to Facebook to look at some stuff, and everything that she had looked up in, I think it was YouTube, everything she had searched on in YouTube, she started getting the stuff in her feed on Instagram or on Facebook as well. So everything is all connected and tied together. When you go on that Google search engine, it just feeds into every platform that you have. Welcome in, Blue Lotus. Thank you, Blue Lotus, for stopping in. I appreciate it. Girl, mine too. SMDH. Mine is doing the same thing. Yep. Okay. I keep meaning to ask you, Philip, what does SMDH mean?
Shaking my damn head.
Oh, y'all know Yaya's a little bit on the slow side about that. And I always see it. And I think I asked you before, you told me, but I couldn't remember shaking my head. Yeah. So, y'all, we have to watch our backs about a bunch of stuff. But it is the way the system is going. Yes, it does. It also listens to you. Your phone will show things you have talked about recently in ads. I know. And I have one of those. What's that thing I got, Philip? Alexa,
yeah.
Alexa. And I know people. What's the other thing that you're talking to on Google? What do you call it?
Well, you don't have Apple, so that's Siri.
Siri. Okay, that's Apple. Shut up, Philip, trying to talk about me. But I unplugged Alexa. Whether it makes a difference or not, I don't know. I just still believe that whatever you're saying, make sure you stand by what you're saying, because right. I'm sure people are listening. I mean, they are. And I'm sure right now this has been recorded somewhere and folks that's listening. So hi. Well, sometimes when Yaya's acting up and stuff and you just really don't give a damn about something, I'll be like, and you heard me, and that's what I said, and that's what I meant. Sometimes when Philip and I are talking, especially when we're talking over the internet. What's that other Messenger?
Yeah, Messenger.
Folks can tap into that. You have to ask your phone not to track ads.
Right.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah.
How?
It comes up and then it says if you want to allow your phone to track ads or whatever, and then you can say do not allow.
See, they be having too much going on.
Well, that's what happens.
So I am Philip. Thank you for coming on the channel today. And we done got off talking about a bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna have you back on where we can just sit and maybe do one of them late night shows. One of those YouTube late night shows, around 10, 11 o'clock at night.
I don't think you want that.
I'm up that late. I see what's going on. I see what be going on out there. There be some real.
I understand that, but you see, you don't want that problem, because then I'm gonna come on in rare form, and then Yaya's channel gonna get canceled because I'm gonna say something that's out of pocket.
Well, let's do it on your channel then, and then you can say
Why
whatever you
my
want to
channel? Why my channel gotta suffer? Why my channel gotta get canceled? You feel me? Like,
Because
see
you're
what I'm
talking,
talking about?
because you're
You can't
talking
be visiting
crazy.
nobody. Shoot.
So you guys, if you have not connected yet with anybody that's in the chat, Hobby, thank you so much. Hey, Miss Yaya, drop it in to say hello and wish you all the best on your continued health journey. Such an inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I think I was mentioning it earlier. This month of March, sometime in February, I don't know, sometimes when it's around your birthday, you just start thinking about stuff. And y'all know this birthday was a memorable one because I turned 65. And I think in my mind, I just was like, wow, you've lived to be 65. There's things that, you really need to be trying to fulfill and accomplish. I mean, I feel good, I feel healthy and everything. But what I'm just saying is sometimes as we progress and get mature and as we grow older, we just start thinking about things that we want to do that we have not done yet. And I carry all my weight in my stomach. And it's like, I want to defeat that. I really want to, because I used to be a smoker and I quit smoking about 2-3 years ago. Shut up, Philip. Y'all, this is my son. And so for those that just came in, if you didn't know, that's why I be telling him to shut up.
I didn't say anything.
You were shaking your head, yeah. But I used to be a smoker. And then when I decided I'm done, that's it. You know how you try to be tough and be bad. Yeah, I can smoke if I want to. And I'm going to keep on smoking because that's what I want to do and all that kind of stuff. You get wheezing and stuff and you get older or whatever. And you like, you know what, you tripping. So when I decided to quit smoking, I did go to the doctor and because it had been so long and I felt, because I quit cold turkey a couple times. I quit when I was pregnant with my son. When they said I was pregnant, I went cold turkey. I just quit smoking. And then a little bit after that, I quit again, trying to just stop smoking. And that lasted for a little bit. But I was really ready a few years ago to I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. So she did give me some little pill or whatever. And that worked. That kept me from smoking. And I haven't gone back to smoking again. So now so they said, you're probably gonna gain some weight, Well, absolutely, 20, 25 pounds. And it's like when you get older, it's harder to get it off. And I retired and I wasn't exercising. When we moved here to Florida from Seattle, the first year, that was right when the pandemic was going on. We was going out to the beach all the time walking. I was walking up to 4 miles, y'all. I thought I was, okay. And then after that, it was like I quit doing all that walking and stuff. And, that gut just kept piling on. So when I kind of was getting around that 65-year-old mark, I was like, okay, I want to see myself back how I was back in the day. So this month of March, I challenged myself for 31 days, no meat, and to go plant-based. And I hope she's still here in the chat. Oh, I see her. She just made a comment, Lash's Journey. If you guys aren't connected with Lash's Journey, and Philip, you need to connect with Lash's Journey. She has a story to tell about her health journey. And I don't want to tell her story, but she'll be coming on the channel as well. And we've been on this channel before, and we've talked about health and wellness. But if you're not connected with Lash's Journey, please go and connect with Lash's Journey and watch her videos and watch how hey, baby. Philip, he can't be in the camera. Go put a shirt on. Philip.
Go put a shirt
on. And go listen to her story about how she has changed her life. So with all that said, what I'm getting to is I have been following her for a long time when she first started on her health journey, not just about weight loss, her health journey. And to see her where she is today, I want to do that. I want to be just like Lash's journey. And she has inspired me to, and somehow it's then got in my head. And I've been doing really good. Today is day 16. I'm just making little quick videos every day showing you guys what plant-based food that I'm eating for me. And as Lashes always says, your health is your wealth. And I'm behind that 100%. And I want to see that young man my son here, and that little boy that y'all just saw in the background that I told to go put a shirt on.
Dude, are you putting a shirt on?
I want to see him grow up. I want to see great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So that means I got to watch what I'm putting in my body. And it's been a fun journey. It has really been fun. I've been excited. I think that my food just looks fabulous, and the different salads, and just coming up every day. I'm excited to wake up to say, okay, how am I going to make this salad look better? How am I going to make this salad look different so that it's appealing to me? So, please do go over and check out her channel.
Your jersey is on backwards.
Philip, you're on. Put the thing on mute.
Oh
my God. Okay, there he is. That's okay. You forgot. Oh my God. That's my child, y'all. That's my son. Hey, baby. How are you?
Good.
Did you have a good day at school today?
He didn't go to school today.
Why not?
He puked.
Oh, he was sick again?
Yeah.
You might want to take him to the doctor.
I know why.
Okay, never mind. Don't you tell me later.
What are you doing back there?
But so I'm on day 16 today, and I dropped my video earlier for today, and I'm thrilled, and I'm just excited about this journey. I can tell you right now, I know that I will go into April. But for me, I had to just kind of compartmentalize things and say, okay, starting out, I wanted to commit to March, 31 days in March. And I'm enjoying it. And then on top of that, Lashes is showing people how to grow your own food. So I got stuff. I'm in a condo. I got stuff out here on this patio. I want to be able to go out there and make my salad from out here on my patio. Pick my own lettuce.
I have a question.
Get my own cucumbers, huh?
I have a question.
Sure.
So if I wanted to, if I sent you some seeds, some extracurricular seeds, would you be willing to grow them on your patio?
No, you grow your own stuff. And I don't know what you mean by extracurricular seeds, but I'm getting ready to remove you off of my
I'm just playing. It's herbal. It's herbal. Let's just
no, but I will send you some channels that they are doing stuff that might interest you or whatever.
I'm interested in growing some stuff. I've thought about it, but I've never been I can cook, but I can't. Growing is not my forte.
But Philip, but you have to try.
Huh?
You try. All you got to do is just get you a bucket, put some dirt in it, and drop you some seeds in it, and water it every 2-3 days.
Hobby Hobbit said, "Send me those seeds."
Please don't get him started, y'all. I wish I could get excited about plant-based eating.
Hey, on the real, like to be real with you,
yes,
some good plant-based meat. It's like Burger King, and I hate to say fast food, but it's really good plant-based burgers that they got at Burger King. There's also Beyond Meat.
Yes,
so good. You ain't even got to season that thing. It's just oh my goodness, it tastes like real meat.
Yes, I bought some the other day, and I don't eat it a lot because you do still have to be careful about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's people that have gone vegan and they didn't blew up. So
because their
you
body
got,
ain't used to it.
well, you still got to be careful about, what your intake is, even with the plant-based meat and stuff. But I do have some, because every now and then I want to, if I'm making tacos. But like I said, you guys have seen, I've used mushrooms as my meat replacement. I was supposed to do it this Taco Tuesday, but I did something different. I want to use some nuts. People are using nuts as their meat, like walnuts. You grind it up. It's all about the seasoning to me. That's what I say.
Right.
Plant-based is all about the seasoning. It's how you season your replacement meat to your
I
taste.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and my birthday's on Tuesday, y'all, and I'll be 29. I've never heard people putting nuts on their tacos. That is never
I
mind.
said you grind it up and you
I-
season it and you cook it and it looks like meat, but it's not meat, but that is your meat replacement. So go search it when we get off of here.
yeah,
It's a vegan thing of a meat replacement, I believe.
I
So
don't know
just go
nothing about.
search it and look at it. But my point to you is
Yeah,
when a person is ready to change their lifestyle, they will do it. If you're not ready, then you're just not ready. But either something and you'll walk through something in your life, or you will determine your own self that I want to change something in my life with my intake of food, and then you'll be ready to do it. But you have to be ready.
you gotta be honest with yourself. You know,
Okay, I have to get some work done. It's been nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you resubscribe. Sometimes that stuff be unclicking. I don't know. That's another one of them things on its own, I guess. But thank you. And I look forward to seeing you again. CC Fashion is my passion says, happy early birthday.
thank you, thank
Yeah,
you,
my
thank
baby gonna be 29 years old, y'all.
man. I
She said that's my mom's birthday. That's my mom's birthday too. Yep, February the 21st. I'll never forget that day.
March 21st, February
I
21st.
mean, March 21st. My birthday was February the 21st. And my
Can you
son's
can
birthday
you
is March
since
21st.
since we talk about my birthday, can you tell the story when I was born?
There's no story to tell. I went and did what I had to do and came on home. It was snowing, it was raining, and the sun was shining that day.
What type of bipolar? See, I came into this world. I knew
Seattle.
something, man.
Yeah, right. Seattle weather was being bipolar. Welcome in, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. We
Do you
just
even know
getting
what?
ready
Do you
to
remember
wrap
what
it
time
up.
I
We
was
just
born?
sitting here chit-chatting. This is my son, and he's a membership member as well. So I was interviewing him today. And earlier, um, Joe from the Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, I had an opportunity to interview him and ask him some questions about his YouTube journey. So I've had a great time this evening. I got two people for one show. But yeah, so my son's birthday is March the 21st and mine is February the 21st.
And then Jair's
And
is
then Jer's is June the 12th. So that's a flip flop of both of our numbers.
right. That's what I
So
was just
when I
about to
do
say.
get lottery tickets or whatever, of course, I always play 2, 3, 6, 21, and 12.
You know that Mega Million. I didn't win on the Powerball. I crapped out.
Thank you, CC. You what?
I crapped out on the Powerball last night.
He come calling me last night. Now, it's a 3 hours difference from the Northwest to here in Florida. And I was in a good sleep too. But every time that messenger ringtone comes on, it's like it's either him calling me or my grandson calling me. And if my grandson's calling me, usually he got the ugly cry going on, because this one y'all see on here is fussing at him about something. So it's like I roll over and I see it and I dare not answer, because that's the one time that I should have answered. So I always answer. And he come calling me talking about Mom. If I was to win, and then he says all these millions, I was like, what'd you do? Buy a lottery ticket or something? He was
Did I
like,
win?
yeah. I said, have you ever bought one?
No, I lost.
Philip, you're on the live.
There's still one more drawing tomorrow for the Mega Millions.
So if we win, we can get it.
If you don't get away from me, get out.
Baby, y'all, it's a slim chance that you'll win, sweetheart. Don't be telling that baby thinking
He
y'all
don't
gonna win.
understand the
You
lottery.
don't either. So Philip come asking me, talking about, Mom, what would it take to pay you to move back to Washington? I said, you can't pay me to move back, Philip, or whatever. The lottery or whatever, just give me my million and that will be that or whatever. He was like, no. Well, what if I buy you a house right next to my house? I said, what do I want to live next to you for? Y'all not getting ready to drive me nuts. How you think I got to Florida? Welcome in, Juba Bruce. Thank you for stopping in. We just chatting.
I'm just saying, if I come up, there will be no more YouTube. I'm a ghost. I'm gone. I'll make one more video and say circumstances have arisen. Due to unforeseen events, I will be taking a long sabbatical, and I'm out.
I like how you said that. I'm gonna use that one too.
What?
Deuces. Peace out.
I'm out. Nah, I'm saying I'm a pray to die. I pray as much as I can, but shoot, if God bless me, shoot.
Nancy said Mega Million Tuesday, Friday. Yes.
Yep. Tomorrow.
Nancy, this my son. Is his first time ever buying a lottery ticket. He kept calling me last night about some lottery tickets, and I was in a good old sleep. I was like, boy, calling me. I said, that's 1 in a million.
Shoot, and I'm that one, so possible.
Hobby Hobbit said, I can't take the weather there. I love to visit. I lived in Tacoma for a short while. Yeah.
By JBLM. Okay.
Fort McCord. Yep.
Mm.
I lived in Washington all my adult life. And then after I retired a few years, right before the pandemic hit, I just had made it here before the airports had shut down the day before, because I came right after my birthday. The day after my birthday, Philip, or something like that.
Day after your birthday.
And Tim was already here, and then I came. And then after that, everything shut down. But so far, yeah, we still liking Florida or whatever.
For now.
I'm not going to say I won't never go back home, but I got a Florida driver's license now.
Oh, you do?
I know. I kept my Washington one for a long, and then it was time for me to renew.
You don't even drive, so what's the point of even having it?
Philip, don't tell my business on YouTube.
I'm not. I'm just saying that's not business. That's just fact.
I can drive if I need to. I can get from point A to point B if I want to.
Boy, what?
Welcome in, Fr. Humphrey. Thank you for stopping in. We just sitting here. I'm just chatting with my son. He came on tonight.
Yeah, it just got ordered.
Lucky. Is Rainier out today?
Oh yeah, it was out today when I was out at recess.
Mount Rainier.
Yeah, it was shining. Beautiful. It was
snow up there.
Well, it was warm today.
That's what Clayton said.
It was hot. I mean, I usually wear a hoodie when I go to work, and they were all surprised. They were like, "You don't have a hoodie on today?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's hot." Shoot, I turned on the AC in the car. It was that hot.
60 degrees is hot for Washington.
Yeah, but there was no clouds.
No rain.
Nah, but I was telling one of my coworkers, I said, when we get weather like this, we're due for about 5 straight days of rain. So
after you get a nice day.
Yeah. But
it is beautiful. And it only comes in a certain period. What is that? In July, August timeframe, Philip.
Yeah.
It is beautiful. And that's what got me to move from but I was just out of high school. I was born and raised in Kansas. And I went to Seattle to visit. And it was raining when I was there, but it was green and it was beautiful and it was pretty. And I thought, wheat, beauty. I think I'm grown. So packed up the old suitcase and told my parents I'm moving to Seattle, Washington, not knowing a doggone thing about being out in the world, but I did. They let me go, basically. How old was I? I was only
I don't know. I
19.
wasn't there.
Well, I know. I think I was 19 of getting ready to turn 20.
Right.
Anywho, that's how I got to Seattle, Washington. And then my whole family, about 2-3 years later, my dad and my mom and the rest of my siblings all moved to Seattle. But yeah, so I spent all my adult life in Seattle, and then this last 2 years moved to Florida.
I thought about that. I was just talking with my boy KB about it, and he was like, "You never would you move to Florida?" And I was like, "Nah." I for like half a second I did. For like maybe a quarter second, I thought, yeah,
Because you
maybe.
missed your mama.
That had nothing to do with you.
Oh, okay.
That had nothing to do with you.
Let you. Okay.
It was
All right.
it was
I
opportunity to
listen to
work in the
that.
school down there. I was like, so I'm thinking about it, and I was like, nah, I couldn't leave the boy up here. I couldn't. My Washington's my home. You know, Florida
But
looked
you
cool.
never know in life, you know. Hey,
Nah.
maybe later on in life, it might not be Florida, but I'm just saying, don't put yourself in a box.
I always told myself it would have to take the right coaching opportunity for me to move out of state. It would have to be something that he's older, Jasmine's off at college, I can just go. But he's too young to be uprooting like that and making that move. I ain't ready for that.
And I always said I would never leave Seattle, Washington. The only place that I possibly would move to would have been San Diego, California. And that's only because it reminds me a lot of Seattle, the water and the climate. And I didn't move to no San Diego. I'm here in hot Southern Florida. Welcome in, Antoinette. Thank you for stopping in.
You know what? Actually, you know what's funny? When I went to Maine, remember when I went to Maine for those few days? Beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful,
it's
beautiful,
beautiful there.
beautiful. But I could never sit there and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna move uproot all the way to Maine." Like, no, that's way too far. But you moving to Florida? Oh, I'm in Bama though, so hey, roll tide. But I just couldn't move from one corner of the country to the other corner of the country.
You're just not there yet. As you get more life and more experience, you may choose to one day say, I want to go see another part of the country. I never lived in the South before, I know about living in the South, but just things about these different areas here. But I'm enjoying it. But you know what? It probably wouldn't have paid for me to be younger and to live in the South the way our world is. Mm-hmm. But I am older now, and there are things that I don't let bother me. You know what I'm saying? My life, I'm focused on what I am doing, and little things that go on in different demographics in our country or whatever. I know how to stay focused on,
See, I have a luxury. I've learned I have a luxury here up in Washington, because the things that I can say, they're validated, they're accepted. If I move to the South, it's it's over. I'm done. I got too much of a mouth. It's I ain't got nope.
Okay. Yeah. Moving right along. We're going to let that. I'm sure everybody in the chat got your point. I got your point too. You absolutely right.
There you go.
Too much.
See, I ain't say nothing.
They be done. Yeah. We be around here fighting.
What are you doing?
F.R. Humphrey said you'd be surprised. But no, it's beautiful here. So the end of the month, we taking a road trip to Savannah, Georgia, and I'm very excited about that because I've never been to Georgia. I've been to a lot of states in the United States, but I've never down here in the South. That's what's exciting me. That was our purpose when we decided to. Antoinette said too much mouth. Yeah, he got too much mouth. That was my purpose. We bump against we're not too far from a lot of major states. Whereas Seattle, there was Oregon, you got California, and we had Canada. And then you go east over there, but you go into what, Philip? Idaho? Philip,
Huh?
if you go east in Seattle, you go into Idaho?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was nothing that way I really wanted to see.
Mm-mm.
Canada, when I was young, we used to go party in Canada all the time. Vancouver, Canada, up that way. When we used to go skiing, that was when, used to do all that stuff. I've
Yeah.
been did that. California, all of that, LA area, San Diego, down to Mexico, been all through Sacramento. I did almost move to Sacramento, been all that way. But down south here, all of these states, no, I haven't bumped up against them. So I'm excited to go to Savannah. I hear it's really pretty there. It's really nice. It's a meet and greet that the gardening community is putting on. And so I'm just excited and thrilled to be able to go and meet some other YouTube people. F.R. Humphrey, are you going to the meet and greet? I've been to Idaho and Montana. Beautiful. Absolutely. It is beautiful country that way. Montana, and yeah, it is beautiful. Where was that I went when I went on that business trip, Philip?
Utah.
Yeah, Utah. I hadn't been to Utah before, but I enjoyed that.
Yeah, you were gone for like 3 days.
Yeah, but I enjoyed going over that way.
Well, when you said that, I was like,
I keep forgetting. Yeah,
like why?
So, but anyway, so is there anything else you want to tell the chat about your channel before we get ready to get up off of here?
Oh, all right. Right now we are at 655 subscribers. Thank you to y'all that subscribe to my channel, even after me making my mama laugh on here. But no, just be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing more videos. Again, trying to balance out my schedule and everything, but we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. So appreciate y'all support and keep it pushing.
Yes. And I know your schedule being 3 hours, being on Pacific time, it makes it a little difficult, but being able to, I know you joined a couple times, the Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. That's a good resource to tap into, to meet new people. If you can. He comes on at 5:15 Eastern. So that's what, 4th. Yeah, you're still at work.
Well, usually it's on my lunch, so I only get like 30 minutes. So I try to hop in and watch as much as I can. But
well, make sure you drop a comment so he knows that you're there, and he's really good with helping to.
Jared's on his way.
Oh, I see, Philip. I just now noticed you put your link in the private chat.
I still haven't found the thing, but it's all good. Your grandson's coming. Hi. Come here.
I'm gonna drop your link again. I'm dropping Philip's link again, so feel free to go over and check out his channel. F.R. Humphrey said, I plan to be there. Yaya's Best Life. Excited to meet you. Oh, I'm excited to meet you as well. Yeah, I'm excited as well. And she also said somebody, I've been to Utah, want to go to Oregon and Washington. Yes, both of those are beautiful. I think you were here. That's where that's where I am from, even though I live in Florida now. That's where my son is at, in Seattle area.
Before we go, I do have a question for you that is very important. It's on my heart. If I buy your grandson a ticket this summer, will you please take him for like 3 months?
School is not even out 3 months.
I'm talking about with the June 23rd.
It's the last day of school?
Yeah, the 24th. I'm sending him. So
yeah, that'd be cool.
Would you be
we
down
would have fun.
Because I've been thinking about it. I wanted to ask you. So
every time we go to the beach, me and Tim, we sit out there and we see families out there and we see kids and we look over at each other and be like, if Jer was here, he would be this and he would be that, and digging in the sand and out there in the water and on the board. And so, yeah, I would.
Because
No, not that kind of grandma. She said, no, not that kind of. Well, there's such distance from him. When he was born, I had him the first 5 years of his life, and then he went to live with his mom, and then back with his dad, then back with his mom, and now his dad has him now. So, them first 5 years, we spent a lot of time with him, so I miss him a lot. So, yeah, I would take him for the summer. And plus, I'm retired. Now, it was different if I had to go to work or whatever. He could stay a couple of weeks, and that'd be it. He asked on the live. The answer still no. You got that, didn't you?
I had to shoot my shot. I had to take a chance.
Yeah. You got him pegged already, don't you? He set me up, didn't he? Oh, just kidding.
I don't know what he would do down there. He's already said that if he did go, he's bringing his PS5. So
well, that's fine, but we'll be on the move. He can't just sit and play PS5 or whatever. We'll be on the move, in the summer when it's nice here. But see, I start early because the months when it's extremely hot here in Florida, I'm not out there. I get up early. I'm one of the first ones out there at the beach. Tim got my stuff all set up. And I'm watching people come in. And then round about 12, 1 o'clock, Yaya is taking the tent down, the umbrella down, and I'm headed back home to the air conditioner.
Just you.
You come stay with Yaya.
Hold on. Say it again, Jer.
Can I bring my PS5?
Yeah, you can bring it, but you ain't going to play on it all the time like you do with your daddy.
Okay.
Because we're going to be at the beach and doing things. We got stuff to do.
Okay. When are you sending me?
I have to talk to your mom.
Welcome in, brown girl, Bella. How are you?
Who's that?
They said chat said you're gonna come back with a tan.
Yeah, he'll get some color. He always gets some color, y'all, in the summer. That baby is gonna come back home with a serious tan. Yep. What's up, D-Mood?
He said,
yeah.
He said, what's a tan?
Smooth in the line. Yeah, he did, D-Mood, didn't he? That's my son. They got you already pegged. They like, okay, we can see sunscreen. I don't know. That sunscreen don't be working right.
No, I don't. He's never been sunburnt.
That sunscreen, to me, be making him tan or whatever.
Right. But he
used to have a little bit more color to him, but I don't know. He looked all kind of pale now, but it's in Seattle still in winter time. So when the sun does come out there, he gets a little cocoa butter. You get a little.
Nah, I'll have to talk to his mama and see if we can work something out for.
That Florida sun is no joke. Don't let that baby burn. I know, absolutely. The first year, F.R. Humphrey, man, and I'm dark skinned. Okay, let me say this.
Tell the truth.
No. People tend to think if you got color that you won't burn. And that is absolutely false. Mm-hmm. You will burn whether you are dark skinned, light skinned, Caucasian, or whatever. You will burn. And I know that. But that first year, I was so excited because we just right close by the beach. So, we was going to the beach every day, left and right. I'm sitting out there thinking that like I'm light skinned or something. Man, I burned so bad. I was messed up it took some months for me to get my skin to finally tone down and to stop burning. I got a sunburn really, really bad from just laying out there trying to be cute and bask in the sun.
Nah.
Now I got a tent and I got an umbrella and I stay up under that and I sit and watch other people lay out there and burn in the sun.
Well, dang.
I used to live there and I have burned in Florida, missed my ears and the top of my feed. Oh my God. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sure enough. So, but we're going to get off of this live. We thank each and every one of you for joining us and listening to us. We will be back next Thursday, every Thursday here on Yaya's Best Life. I am interviewing membership members. So I thank you guys. This is my son, for those of you that just came in, and he is a membership member, but he's talked about his channel. I dropped his link in the channel or in the chat. My daughter gets sunburned and she dark skinned. Absolutely. Absolutely. It does happen. Absolutely. And he does reactions to football. Not so much the NFL. You have done some.
But it'd just be too complicated with copyrights and copyright strikes and all that. I ain't got time for that.
So usually you do reactions to Canadian
football, the XFL, USFL, other forms of football. I do whatever I can get my hands on. Even college football. Love me some college football. Roll Tide. So, but yeah, that's what I do. I am thinking about branching out because I do like baseball. I do like basketball. I like different sports. So I'm thinking about branching out a little bit.
So go over and check his channel out if you can. And if you like the content, subscribe. And I'm trying to help him to get to his 1,000. He's at 600 and something right now.
656. We're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the summer. I'm gonna throw
1,000 by the end of the summer.
Light off some fireworks or something like that for my 1,000 party. You know,
party.
Hey.
So
Jared's coming to say bye.
Okay.
But
well, thank you. I do appreciate you coming on. I really do.
Oh, it was a hassle to get on.
Thank you, Lashes Journey.
Come
thank
say bye
you for the super sticker.
In the camera.
Super chat. Thank you so
bye.
very much. Bye, sweetheart. Be good. You look like you feel fine to me. So I'm talking to you. Hey, young man.
Other way.
Look at me. You should be able to go to school tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Keep your hands clean.
Dad, where's my food?
Huh?
Where's my food?
I just ordered it.
Where is it?
See, y'all wasting money ordering food. What'd you order? Panda Express?
No, he wanted Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's.
We got the same forehead.
Who?
All three of us have the same forehead.
I ain't got no big forehead.
No, I know. I said all three of us have the same forehead.
Y'all got big foreheads.
We do. We got some big foreheads, and
mine's small. Just to let you know.
He said his small. Just to let you know.
Fat face. Peace, guys. I was late, but I enjoyed it. Next week for sure. Yes, next week. Next week I have on Dominique LeBleu. And I had the opportunity to meet her when we went to Florida for my birthday. So that was my first meet and greet here on YouTube. And we had a blast. We had a ball.
Y'all had fun.
We did. That was a nice bar.
I don't get jealous often, but I was jealous. I was like, dang.
Did you see that beach water?
Yeah.
And that was the coolest bar right there on the beach.
The bar was what it was. That was what I was like, dang.
The what?
The bar y'all were at.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun bar.
That's what I gotta get down there. I gotta get down there.
Yes, you do. You need to get down here and see your mama.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Hey, Microformer, we getting ready to peace out here. I need to connect. Philip, you need to go look at Microformer. Search that. He's Microformer has some things that you might be interested in.
Send them my way.
So go check his channel out, and
I shall do that.
Yes. So until next Thursday, y'all, if you just came in and you didn't see the full live, please go and check out the beginning of it. As I said, I had motivation from the Weightlifting Geek on. And this is my son, Coach Phil Reacts. And I thank him so very much for coming on. And, drop your link. And if you got little kiddos, sometimes you might want to watch. Don't watch. Well, he doesn't do it all the time, like I said, y'all. But sometimes things kind of just
Before we go, guess what?
transpired.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we go, this is terrible. My students found my YouTube on Wednesday.
Oh my God, Philip, how embarrassing.
Then I came to work on Thursday. So we talk about kids. One of my coworkers found out about my YouTube, subscribed, and they were like, "Oh, Mr. Phil, you are funny." And I was like, depends on what video you're talking about. Like, what was funny? Because I don't remember half the stuff I say when I record. I rarely watch back my videos. So
he got a nice setup.
The kids talking about, we found your YouTube, Mr. Phil. We found your YouTube. Or and whether it was in the class, like, Mr. So-and-so, we found your YouTube. And I was like,
yeah, not all kids, not all parents want them to watch Mr. Phil. No, he don't curse a whole bunch, but it's football reaction, and so sometimes some things spew out. So
yeah, so
I'm just, cause y'all my peeps. I'm just keeping it real and letting y'all know, even though that's my child.
I wonder
that's what I used to tell the principal and all the teachers at the school when I had to go up there. But we gonna go on that.
Why you gotta bring? But you know what? I'll tell her myself. I ran my mouth in school, and she had to come up there, and she would sit there, and I would take my L graciously, and I lived somehow.
Barely.
Barely. We ain't gonna go down there, bro.
And the thing about it, you guys, is he's becoming a school teacher.
Yeah.
And even some of his old school teachers that he done ran into, they can't believe it because they had my son pegged. I mean, they had my son pegged. He wasn't going to be nothing but a no good nothing.
What did my kindergarten teacher say? No. The kindergarten teacher told you something that, yeah.
In kindergarten, she told me, and I was so upset with that lady, but I was not one that went in there. I didn't go in there cussing teachers out and stuff like that.
No.
But back in the day there, I did have a mouth, but I was not disrespectful like that in public. Unless it was something that I just didn't give a darn about and you did something to me and mine and I could go there. But I'm real cool, calm, and collective now. But about my child, I didn't play or whatever, but this was in kindergarten. And she did. She told me that how, I forgot exactly how she said it, but basically she was saying he was not going to be successful because it was just that she did not understand him. Now, had that been another little boy, he could be told that he was going to be the president of the United States of America. But Philip, because he had an older mother, he was very articulate with his words. So in kindergarten, he went up in there talking, running his mouth and saying stuff and challenging the people. Not so much in a negative way, but as a little kid, they didn't expect him to act that way, right, or to ask them questions in return. You know, they ask him something, he fire back. So then people had me up to that school and was calling me. I'm at work, I'm in meetings, I'm doing stuff, and I'm having to tell my manager I gotta leave because I gotta go up to the school because this boy's up here done set the school, not set the school literally on fire, but said some stuff to them adults. And I could never understand how adults were offended by a kindergartner. I just
I'll
never
tell you
got
why.
that.
I can tell you exactly why. Because
absolutely,
I didn't just go along to play along. I asked why, and they didn't like that. Like, and we were talking about current events. I could talk about it because I heard you talking about it, or I would see it and I'd be like, that's interesting. Like, I was young enough when 9/11 happened, and the teachers got upset because I was talking about Bin Laden, and I was like, what do you know about that? I'm like, I heard it on the news. I heard my parents talk about it. Like, but I wasn't a troublemaker. I wasn't like,
he wasn't in fights or nothing like that. He didn't go up in there using bad language or nothing. He
Nah.
just was he was too much up on current events because our household was up on current events. So that's what he heard. And absolutely, Hobby, he had the old soul. I was 36 when I had him. I know some people that had kids older than that, and I never baby talked with him. I always
Nope.
was just,
Nada.
I just talked straight up to the point. I used all the correct words. I mean, when it came to that 3-letter word, S3X, I used the correct body terminologies. They called me from the school because some kids was talking and they was using the side words, and he used the correct terminology. So they pulled him in the office. Now, the kids that was calling the body parts something else, they didn't get in trouble. This one got in trouble because he used the correct Webster word. And so I go up there and I'm trying to be just as calm and nice as possible and tell him, I'm not understanding why you want to suspend him. And that is what that body part is. That's what the word is. That's what the dictionary says. So, so I try not to get ugly, because I didn't want them later to take it out on him at school when I was, because your parent is not there. Right. So we had a rough time. Elementary, I took him out of middle school and I homeschooled him the whole middle school. And then he wanted to go to high school. And so by then I was sick of him being at home.
Time out. Can I please, and we'll leave it on this note.
He said he was Tweety Bird. I told my daughter he was Tweety Bird.
Can I please tell the story about what happened in 3rd grade?
Which one, Philip? Don't tell nothing that's gonna get my channel taken down.
No.
You're talking about the teachers,
the love triangle.
The love triangle at the school. He's in the 3rd grade. He's exposing. Carry on, Philip. Get to the point.
I'll say some foul stuff. You go ahead. Go ahead. You tell it.
No, they called me one day at work, and the teachers was fired up, mad or whatever. So I worked probably 30-something minutes away from where his school was.
Mm-hmm.
And for those, somebody said they knew Washington or whatever.
You were in Bellevue.
I was in Bellevue, yeah. And anyway, I was 30, 40 minutes away. And I could tell the counselor had called and left a message because I didn't pick up. Well, I was in a meeting. When I came back and heard the message, I could tell something wasn't right. I jump in the car. I'm highly upset because of how the man left the message. I get up there, and these people at that school is fired up mad at a elementary school kid because they said that he was bringing people's careers down. How do you in the 4th grade bring a grown 3rd grade bring someone's career down? Well, what did he do? What did he say? And then they would not be explicit with me. And I said, there's nothing I could do about anything. They just wanted to kick him out of school. Make it make sense to me. What happened? So finally, the principal pulls me in her office and she gives me the lowdown details about he saw 2 teachers kissing in a room?
I know I said they were slow dancing in the classroom, and then I saw 2 other teachers kissing upstairs in the teacher's classroom. Now, mind you,
he's in the 3rd grade. Get to the point.
So I didn't know that the 3rd grade teacher and the 4th grade teacher was still married to a teacher that worked at the middle school, and he was in love with the 3rd grade teacher, and the 4th grade, the other 2 5th grade teachers, they were having an affair. And I didn't know this. I was just making it up, and come to find out it was all true later on down the road.
He saw something, but in, a 3rd grader, think about it, they can't articulate but he spoke on it. Well, everybody, all the adults in the school was fired up mad. And then when the lady explained it to me, how embarrassing, I was like, oh, they made it seem like it wasn't true and that Philip was going around gossiping, but what third grader gossips? I don't know. So I take him home and he gets a whooping. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh,
Wasn't that a close the windows?
Close the windows, close the blinds, put the dog fence in front of the door, and said, "Don't leave." And I was like, "Okay." Since you want to, since we keep it a bean right now, let's just tell it like it is. And I'm sitting on the bed. You know, like, and I was trying to tell her, like, but I'm not lying. I'm like, but I'm not lying.
Yeah, and so then I call my dad. I'm so upset because the people at the school was so upset, and I'm so embarrassed. So I call my dad, and I'm just crying on the phone, just crying. And I was like, you know, the boy just done, you know, I'm just done. I can't do this elementary school stuff. He's in there talking about people having affairs, and I don't know where he's getting this stuff from. And so then my dad says to me, if you knew my dad, you would crack up. But my dad says, well, maybe the boy's telling the truth. And I'm boo-hooing, you know, that booger's crying, boo-hooing. And maybe the boy's telling the truth. And I'm like, no, he's running his mouth. He's talking. Just go to school. Stay focused. Don't talk about them people. So then he goes to school the next day. And this teacher approaches. I go. And I'm going to stay up there for a little bit because I'm not sure what's going on. This teacher approaches me. No, Philip comes home. Excuse me, let me backtrack. Philip comes home and he tells me, Philip was very animated as a little kid. And he tells me that this teacher approaches him and he grits his teeth when he's telling me what the woman said, which told me that this is what the woman did to him. So I'm fired up, mad. The next day I go up to the school. And I approach the teacher. Well, I go to the principal, and then she brings the teacher in. And we talk about it, and I let them know I'm a good mother. I know my child, that I know what she said to him, and that was disrespectful, and I didn't appreciate it. And you don't get to talk to my child that way. Now, if you don't like something that my child did, then I appreciate that you call me and let me do the gritting of the teeth. But you, a school teacher, you don't get to grit your teeth at my child.
Facts.
And so the lady did back off, and it came to truth that she did do that. No, you don't get to grit your teeth at my child. Anyway, with all that said, y'all, come to find out a few years later, after Philip's not in elementary school, were you in middle school or high school? When we found out the truth.
I was in high school.
It was true, everything he had said. Those two people was having an affair, and by the time he got to high school from elementary school, they had divorced their partners and they had gotten married.
Well, and then it was funny because my stepdaughter, she went to the elementary school that the other 5th grade teacher was the principal at. And I worked my first job in the school system was at the school where this other teacher, Brian, the male teacher, was the basketball coach at. So I got all the details, and I was like, okay, y'all got me suspended when y'all was really doing the dirt. Okay.
Don't worry. You got a whooping on top of that. I tagged that, but good that time too. I was so mad. I was so mad at him. You ain't supposed to whoop your kids when you're mad, but I was too done with his mouth. But I turned that butt up.
What was I supposed to do? I took
your own business and do your schoolwork and stay out them people's business. Y'all, we getting ready to get out of here. Thank y'all for listening to us.
Fit to go down memory lane and get fighting. I'm good.
Right.
I want to get something to eat.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to us. We appreciate y'all.
I'm gonna watch this back. I'm gonna watch this back just because it's funny.
Hopefully, none of them people watch it. As I say in each and every video, and on all our lives, all of my lives, time is our most precious commodity. Make sure each and every one of you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and those that are closest to you. And until the next video or the next live, Deuces, y'all. Bye, son. Bye, y'all.